literally live on the stream right now.
Yes, I pulled you up.
Hello, everyone.
I want to say thank you so much for joining us on this. I have been a huge fan of yours for a really long time, so I really appreciate it. And also,
yeah, absolutely.
My cat has joined us. It seems she won't get off my desk.
Hi, kitty. Sorry, guys. My webcam with Kayla on it is there, so I'm like.
Yeah, I know. Like
time.
mine for you is here, but my real camera's over there, so we're gonna be all over the place. And you're this way for me. So you've never played The Sims. So what if we played like in the classic way? Step one is always to make a sim, right?
Okay, I have done that before.
Okay.
I have tried to make myself as a sim before, but then I never actually playing the game because that usually takes about an hour and a half.
Okay, so that's great news. I was gonna say we can make a sim. Do you want to try something else, or do you?
No, we can do whatever. I'm down to make it. I've tried multiple attempts to make myself, and usually the feedback from people who are watching are like, "That doesn't look like you." So
I'm so bad
manipulating
about.
The nose.
There's just something about it. It's so hard to make them look like normal. I just at this point I'm like, I don't know, give them a face and then dress them up or something. Like
it doesn't do that. We could make someone else in The Sims.
That could be fun.
I know Rick Astley is coming on. I don't know.
Oh my God,
Rick is obviously.
Do you want to do a Rick Astley create a sim challenge? We both try and make Rick. That could be kind of funny.
Yeah, the problem is like I feel like I'm not that good at making faces, so like I'll get to be like brown hair. Brown eyes.
I am the same as you. I actively avoid create a sim. I mostly just build in The Sims. So this maybe we're on like a level playing field. Even though you don't really play. All right, Rick Astley challenge. So if you open the game, you can just like make a new save and it should let you like start. And then at the end, we can like show each other. Okay.
Things are looking up, you guys. I'm in.
Things are looking up. We actually opened the game.
Yeah, we opened the game.
We made it in. And now we're doing a Rick off. So
Rick off. Yes, I love it.
I don't think you can see it on the camera that I'm sharing to you because it's like slightly out of frame. But I have a cardboard cutout of Rick Astley in my room.
Oh, actually, I can see it. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yes, very nice. I love it.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
It's kind of a meme on my channel because I've been a really big fan of his for a long time. So, for example, every year on his birthday, I have a birthday party stream for Rick Astley. Oh. It started out as a joke and now it's become like a whole thing. This year I did like a Rick roll themed baking stream. So we were like baking like Swiss rolls. We made cinnamon rolls. Yeah. It was incredible. But also really embarrassing because I didn't think he would ever learn about that. So okay, are we ready then?
Yes, I have a randomly generated sim, kind of like lumber sexual Rick Astley right now. If you guys want, I don't know if you guys want to see, but I mean,
I can picture it.
Okay, great.
I believe you.
Great.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I guess we just start then, huh?
Cool. So should I just do mine like off camera?
Yeah. I think what we should do is do them separately, and then we can like do a big reveal for each other at the end, kind of like a surprise.
Okay, great.
I think that could be kind of fun. All right, I'm gonna do traits first. I think.
Is that you mean on the face? Is that what that means?
No, his like the little question marks on the left side.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh, I see. Okay. Select an aspiration. Well, it has to be like music, right? Like,
yeah, I think so.
Right? Musical genius. This sim wants to be an X-ray musician. Already is.
Yeah.
Already is.
Do you know who we're talking about, game? Have you seen this guy?
Would you say Rick Astley? I mean, he's definitely a genius. He's also a little bit of a goofball.
I gave him the genius trait, I will say. I gave him music lover, outgoing, and genius. I feel like, I mean, the guy is a genius.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Look at what he's done.
Look at the society that he's shaped.
He's changing the world.
Currently, still to this day.
Yeah.
Ambitious. Select traits. Good. Good. Hey, he's good.
He is good.
He is good.
If there's one word to describe Rick Astley, I think good is probably fitting. Oh gosh, I'm starting to work on his face because like that's gonna be the hardest part for me, and I'm feeling like maybe I should. But it's not gonna happen, is it? It's not gonna look right. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Can I remove the hat?
Do you not know how? So do you see the hat icon? You can press like the X on it.
Okay, great. Okay, I took his hat off.
Okay, we're making big steps here.
Gone.
Big progress. This is going really well.
Do you not know how? No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. No, it's all good. I needed some majestic hair that I can I sculpt the hairline? Maybe.
I think that the hairs are just kind of as they are, but you can sculpt his forehead.
Oh, yeah.
So that will work.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll certainly work. Okay, cool. I like this. It's kind of like a dark, and then yeah, clean shaven. Rick's a clean shaven guy.
Yeah.
So I can see I'm learning. I clicked the X on the facial hair. It went away. I'm learning, you guys.
I'm big
Things are going
progress.
well. I'm considering his eyebrows. I think they're kind of like straight and serious.
I won't lie, I have this picture, like the picture from the Rickroll thing up on my phone, and I'm staring at it trying to figure out what to do.
Now
I'm
staring at it.
No, what does
Zoom.
this guy look like?
What it is his inner part of his eyebrows are kind of like less down, more like up. You know what I mean?
No, you're better at
Does
this
that
than
make
I
sense?
am. I don't even think about that kind of thing. I just am like, here's some eyebrows. That'll do.
Well, that's probably why it took me an hour and a half to do this last time.
Yeah, but yours are probably gonna look better than mine, you know?
We'll see. We'll see. I just spent a couple minutes trying to figure out how to move the hat, so I don't know.
Hats are really difficult. It's not your fault.
I am looking at this photo that's on like my Insta story that's of him like now, and you have the OG picture.
Right,
so it's
that's
a little
true.
bit different. A little bit different. I feel like can I make the eyebrows long? Oh, I can make the eyebrows longer. Wow. Well, a little.
Yeah, you've got a lot of control in Create a Sim in The Sims 4 of like how to edit them. Almost too much control sometimes.
Almost too much control. Every time the Insta story expires, I have to open it up again. So what else are you guys going to be up to during the stream today?
So I'm currently playing, I have been for like the last hour, playing what's called the Black Widow Challenge.
Cool.
Where essentially the goal is to marry someone who is rich, steal their money, and then kill them.
Oh, amazing.
And like move into their house and then pick somebody else and, you know, keep going until you become very rich. So I'm making great progress on that. It's nice, you know, wholesome content during this Red Nose Day charity stream for the kids, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's for the kids.
For the kids. We're just, you know, going around.
Gold digging for the kids.
Gold digging for the kids, yeah.
Yep.
I'm a great influence is what I am. So
I can't tell. The nose is kind of escaping
no,
me.
I
think
won't.
there are
This
a lot
is
of
the thing.
nose options.
I have totally skipped past his face. I'm like, there's no way I can make it look realistic. So I just pick some things and I'm like, that's fine. And now I'm going through shirts because I know that I can't do his face. I've never been good at making Sims like that.
The thing is like I can look at the face and tell it's not right. But
yeah,
but
I don't know, like.
It.
Because I wouldn't know, like, oh, his nose bridge needs to be a little bit wider. Like, I can't look at that and figure that out.
Oh, see, Kayla, I've just been given an advantage. My live stream producer Carly has put your sim on my table, so I can see your sim.
Cheater! Cheater! This is unbelievable.
Oh, but your eyebrows are good. What are you talking about? Your eyebrows are good.
Can I tell you a secret? I didn't change them. That's just how they got generated.
Oh,
that's just what the guy came with.
Wow, yours looks
even
good.
Touch them. Thank you. I'm actually an expert, and I spent hours on this, as you can tell. I put a lot of effort into it.
Oh, but can I change the face shape? Not really. Or oh yeah, I can. Jaw.
Yeah, you can pick all kinds of things. If you click on like the random parts of their face, you can like mess with the different shapes and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I've just been dragging, but I didn't realize jaw was like part of the.
Yeah, that's
options.
the thing, because you can both like click on a default and drag, so you can get it like really custom. That's just why I'm not good at it. I've never been good at it.
I honestly feel like Rick is gonna be offended when he sees this.
Well, that's good. Me too.
Not yours, mine.
No, I think he's gonna be offended by mine, and I'm gonna have to show him mine.
Your face looks good. I
Thank you.
need to move on. I need to move on. Your face looks good.
Yeah, I know.
It makes me smiling a little bit. Yeah, we need a little bit of a wry smile, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a good idea. I'm stealing that.
Your face looks better than mine. Okay, I don't know how to fix it, so I'm just gonna
That's
go.
why I'm telling you, I honestly, just move on.
Just move on.
There's nothing that we can do. We're not good enough at this for it.
Okay, now, how do I zoom out? How do I get...
So if you click off of the face, like far away, I think
like
it
this?
should...
No. Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, and then you should be able to
Figured it
click
out.
through like the different like outfit categories and stuff.
I like when I click on his thighs. His thighs highlight. Yes, the majestic loins of Rick Astley. Love it.
Somebody clip it. Somebody clip it.
No, I was gonna say, like, when we were on our call, like, talking about this
Yeah.
stream, I was like, how PG are we gonna be?
Yeah.
And I was allowed saucy. Saucy.
That's
I was
true.
allowed to be saucy.
That's what we settled on. We said that no swearing, but you're allowed to be saucy.
Yeah.
And that involves the majestic loins of Rick Astley, apparently.
Absolutely. You can tell him I said that.
I
will.
will.
There's a part of in the Never Gonna Give You Up. Isn't he wearing a varsity jacket at some point?
I don't know, maybe.
Or is he not? Wow, I am now. They're all
look,
getting...
if he's wearing it in your mind, then it might as well be real, as far as I'm
He
concerned.
might be wearing it in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I think it works. If you need to do it,
although
then
the plaid blazer though.
see, that's kind of what I'm looking at, because I have that picture of the music video, and he's got like a brown blazer with like a brown and white stripe, and there's a blazer
it's a blazer.
Yeah, but there's like a red one, but there isn't a brown one in the game, so I'm struggling to figure out if I should try and make it be like the right color or the right like style. I also have no idea about shoes. I'm actually gonna pull up a picture of him again on my PC because I need a better.
That looks kind of right. Yeah. Okay. My life just gave me a on my blazer, so I'm going with it.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, let me click on his loins again. Let's figure out some pants. Cowboy boots? Why do I feel like that feels right for some reason?
It does
all-American
feel
man.
right. You know,
it does feel right? It feels right. Although the 80s, you kind of have that like boat shoe vibe. There's some like Sperry type shoes over here.
Yeah, that's why I really don't know what kind of shoes. I'm like looking at, and I don't know what he would wear. I'm really struggling with this.
The cowboy boots are, I mean, those are my top choice, but at the same time, there are a lot of just like normal plain shoes that we could go with too.
My chat is
Like
yelling about flip-flops and also clown shoes, which are, you know, really solid options, but...
Well, I just put flip-flops on mine and he's wearing socks with them. So
I think that looks really good.
That's a choice.
I like it.
Maybe I should make him really buff. Oh, yeah.
I think he'd like that.
That worked out well for me.
I think that works.
Yeah. I feel like if I can't go for accuracy, maybe we can just go for flattery.
Yeah, try and buy his opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's kind of what
jeans?
I don't know. I can't tell. In another part of the video, he's wearing like a trench coat, but we really don't have that in the game.
If I zoom, now I'm going back to the face. If I zoomed it, no, I wanted to see if I could actually mess with it and give him a widow's peak, but I don't think I can.
Oh yeah, you can't mess with the hairlines that much in the game. You're stuck with like the hairline that the hairstyle has. Yeah, so the hairs are like separate.
So
yeah, you can like make their forehead bigger and smaller and things, but you can't like change the game. This game has like so much customization options, but then it also is so lacking in some ways. Like there's like such a small selection of hair color options, but then you can like move and adjust their nose in a million ways.
Yeah.
It's so weird. You'd think that there would be more options for like color choices and stuff.
I'm looking at yours. Your face shape is much superior than mine. I can't figure it out. Cheeks! There are different cheeks!
Oh, yeah. You can click on like you can do cheekbones and cheeks. If you like hover over his face, you can click on them separately.
Wow. I'm learning so much. I like how this is the only part of The Sims that I ever get to play. It's just this part.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. But at least, might as well like just hone my skills in this one area. And
next time you finally actually play the rest of the game, you're gonna be ready. I found a nice like beige coat that kind of gives trench coat vibes. So that's good.
Oh, yours looks good. Damn it, you're gonna win.
Well, I will say, I have done this more than once, so I've got a little bit of an advantage, I suppose. What do you think Rick wears for his athletic wear?
What does Rick Astley work out in?
Yeah.
Probably naked, right?
Saucy?
No, I feel like I could see him currently. He's like a fit like Gen X celebrity in like jogging in like Under Armour with shorts over it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
like long johns with shorts over it. I can see it for some reason. It's a cloudy day in LA. He's hiking up Runyon. He's jogging down Runyon Canyon, right? I can see it actually. He's listening to his own genius music in his head.
Yeah, there you go. I can picture it.
My randomly generated formal wear looks good.
Yeah. You get lucky sometimes with that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then half the time they'll generate with like the most wacky outfit and like so many random, like they'll put on every accessory in the game. Is that what happened to you? Based on your reaction, I'm like...
My randomly generated outfits like are the first one is good and then the rest of them are incredibly not what Rick Astley would ever wear, but for some reason that's kind of entertaining.
Yeah, it does kind of work. There's this like eyeball ring in the game. If you go through the ring section, you can see it. It's literally like a ring that has an eyeball on it. And there's this meme in the Sims community about how every Sim ever generates with one. Honestly, yours might have one already because mine does.
Ring?
Yeah, it's a ring that looks like an eyeball and they all wear it. He generated with like a Hawaiian shirt and like flip-flops in my game for his hot weather outfit, and I'm keeping it. He looks like a dad on vacation.
I'm actually going a different direction than I told you. I feel like for his workout gear, it's more like golfing. Is there like a golf?
Oh my god, you might be onto something.
Oh, that kind of looks like golf.
Very nice. I'm so excited to see yours. I'm actually so excited to see yours.
Oh yeah.
That's an evil laugh. That's a saucy laugh, that is. I'm nervous now.
It has to be that, right? That looks like that's giving me 80s. Oh, this is kind of giving me like David Bowie, which is, not the same vibe, but I feel like Rick could pull it off.
I feel like my outfits look so ugly. I really have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just giving in the most random stuff. I so don't know what to do. Oh, pink swim shorts. That's a good color.
The full body options are pretty good, actually.
I just found a trench coat. Like, I forgot this thing existed. This is perfect. He looks just like the music video.
He looks great. Damn. I'm gonna lose. Okay.
That feels right to me. I might give him that.
Okay, I see what's happening.
Do you need help?
Do I need help? Yes.
Okay.
Will we be okay if I just go? It'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be okay.
I believe you. If you need help at any time, let me know. I'm so excited to see like the reveal of your sim. Based on what you're saying, I'm so curious.
Hot weather. Okay, we've got flip-flops on.
That feels right.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, this one, I think. Well, actually, I do like that. I think that one.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, I just looked over. He's wearing a hot dog costume.
Sorry. Jump scare. My bad.
No, I love it.
I'm putting that as a secondary hot weather outfit. It just feels right.
Wait, how did I not see that option? It's fine. I'm good with mine.
I think I might have like the deluxe edition of the game, and I did not give you a code for it. So okay.
For some reason, I'm convinced that at some point he's wearing a varsity jacket.
He must have at some point in something, in like some music video or
somewhere.
At some point in his life, he's worn a varsity jacket.
I feel like that has to be true.
Yeah, he must have.
Varsity jacket and cowboy boots.
We're painting a picture of like such an American man, and the guy's British.
Yeah.
We're like varsity jacket. Did you not know?
I'm shocked. I didn't know that.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't know.
One of my best friends learned that today as well. Because I posted a video on my Instagram story of him talking like about the stream, and she was like, I just learned Rick Astley's British.
Carly is shocked. We're shocked over here. I literally thought he was the all-American man. I had
so
no
funny.
idea.
No, I think a lot of people didn't know. Because people that I know didn't know until today when they heard his voice. I bet that later today, my chat, when he comes on and speaks, they're going to be shocked.
Yeah. Well, it's also because there's that phenomenon when like British people sing, they lose their accent.
Yeah, you can't tell from his singing voice. If you haven't seen him talk, like how would you know?
Isn't that weird that happens?
Yeah.
British people, explain yourselves.
My chat's like, British people are real? Question mark?
British people are real.
There's no evidence.
There's no evidence. Okay. I feel like mine's not that comical. Let me remember them.
Oh, don't worry. It doesn't need to be comical. We're all just trying our best out here. I think the fact that we are failing this much is the comical part.
Now that I know he's British, I'm like so thrown off.
It totally changed your view of Rick Astley.
Today is a paradigm shifting day for me, okay? Rick Astley's British, everything's changed. Everything has changed.
We're still trying to process. It's just going through a lot right now.
Oh, there's like reading glasses. Okay, let me see. Oh, those are kind of sensual. Okay, let's keep going.
Sensual glasses. See, now I'm really curious to see what you're talking about. You're making me nervous. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, I think I might be ready whenever you are.
Okay, I mean, listen, is it going to be good? No.
No, I feel like at this point, there's not much else that we can do. We're a little bit out of our element here, so we got it. All right, talk us through it. What do you got?
Okay, this is my plain sim. This is Rick Astley.
I think he looks good.
I think that when I saw your hair, I was like, damn it, Kayla's hair is better, but I didn't want to just copy your hair. But I feel like I got like the straight across like
yeah.
I feel pretty good about the eyebrows.
Yeah, I
feel
actually
like
when
he
just
opened his
look
mouth,
good.
I did the ring.
Of course.
Eyeball ring.
Iconic.
The requested. The iconic.
I really like it.
General plain blazer, jeans, and kind of like smart 80s loafers.
Yeah, I like that. I think he looks really good. I'm impressed. I really have a hard time with like shoes and accessories and stuff for stuff like this. I always have.
I feel like this, here's the thing that we got to show Rick. I mean, when you show him all of my work, which you're going to do.
Oh,
clearly,
of course, right, yeah.
We could just amp him up a little bit. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. Yeah, that's Rick Astley.
There you go.
That's the Rick Astley we know and love, even though he deceived me by not being American for all these years. Okay.
Deceived you directly. It was a big fraud just for you.
It was a personal affront to me that he did it to me. Okay, so should I just cycle through all of them?
Yeah, show us the rest of your outfits.
So this is my everyday everyday, daily Sims.
Okay.
Here's my formal wear.
Oh, fancy.
This was randomly generated. So I was like, yeah, it looks kind of good.
That actually does look good. It feels very red carpet, you know?
Yeah, I also liked, it was feeling kind of 80s to me. The like red blazer, tan tie, and then like gray shirt. Like the combo was very odd. Here's my golfing Rick Astley. Okay, golfing Rick Astley. This is the vibe.
That is not what I was expecting at all, but I really like it.
Kind of works, right? Yeah, it
does.
It's not perfect.
No, it works. It really does work.
I think he might be wearing swim trunks, to be quite honest.
And that's okay. If it works,
you can't really tell.
It's fashion.
I wish. Oh, let's see really quick. I'm not gonna try. I wanted to see if they have like I didn't even think to check. You guys see a golfing hat? I feel like that would really throw us over the edge here. See a bike helmet.
We got a bike helmet. Yeah. That's not exactly. Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Perfect.
Here it is.
Perfect. Exactly how I wanted it to look.
Yeah, and this is perfect. Here's my sleepwear.
Okay. I also gave mine bunny slippers.
The register that your voice just went to. Okay.
I'm sorry. I like it. I do. I like how we all went for the bunny slippers, though. That's so funny.
I mean, listen, he's a sensual British man, okay? So I had to give him like a sort of silk robe. The bunny slippers are iconic.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason he was looking a little bit more like distinguished with like a rimless reading glasses. A pair of rimless reading glasses.
I can see it. I like that. Very saucy.
I love it. This is my favorite one that I've done.
I think that looks good.
Okay, here's his party look. This was very low effort. It was just like I was stuck in the full body section after I'd put on the robe. So I was like, this'll work. This is what we got.
That's what you're calling low effort? He's wearing a full glitter suit. What do you mean low effort?
It's low effort on my part because I just clicked the button because I didn't even have to match anything.
I think
this was giving like 80s prom king kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like you have like the Converse high top sneakers and then you have this sort of like sparkly blazer tie situation.
Right. I like it.
Either that or like Protozoa from Xenon. Like either or. Little bit.
Amazing.
Right?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I agree. I think it looks really good. I don't think I've ever used that outfit on a sim. And you made it work.
I didn't make it work. Okay, Rick made it work.
Oh, okay, right. Sorry. Rick is the one who pulled it off.
Okay, here's my swimwear.
Okay, he looks good. I like it.
I mean, there wasn't a ton of options.
Well, that's the thing, right? We don't have a wide selection.
And then here's hot weather.
Okay.
Classic. This was another full body option.
Yeah.
But I liked the Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
That was feeling right to me.
I used the same one in a different color. It looks good. Mine, it
looks good.
He just like showed up with it on. He like generated with it, and I was like, yeah, that will work.
And then here's my cold weather, which is him in his varsity jacket, which for some reason, and maybe they can confirm or deny. Sorry, I'm looking at 8 different places.
I'm Googling it. Rick Astley varsity jacket. This isn't quite varsity jacket, but it is.
Oh, no.
No.
The answer is no.
No, that's the first search result, and it's not the same, but you know, maybe.
No, it's just something I made up in my head. I just changed my jeans to light wash after seeing your picture.
Oh no, did you really?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, should I show you mine then?
Yes.
All right, let me see.
This concludes me.
Here's my sim. I think that your outfits were a lot better than mine. They were like so much more creative and interesting than mine. Very, very, very upsetting, I think.
This blazer looks good. Also, what I was going to say that I think that you nailed is the hair. Your hair looks good.
Yeah, I think that his face turned out all right. I will say that I didn't really touch his face at all. I didn't do a very good job. I just sort of like took what the game gave me. I did give him like 3 everyday outfits because I kept just scrolling and then finding shirts I liked and thinking I would try them. So this one, I was picturing this being kind of like that classic, like the blazer with the striped shirt. It's just the wrong color. And then this one, I was like, oh, it's stripes, but it's not a blazer, but it's the right color.
Look at those cropped pants too. All right, let's see the next one.
And then this one is the classic, the trench coat that we all know and love from the music video.
Dude, you nailed that.
Well, it's a full body outfit, so I didn't really. He just showed up like that, but it does look like the music video. For his formal outfit, I did a lot less exciting things than you. I was trying to mimic the trench coat again. I should have given him something more fun. We could have had like a, I don't know, fancy suit or something.
The light colored blazer though is giving 80s to me.
Yeah,
I see it. Yeah,
I think it looks okay. Yeah. All right. For athletic wear, I didn't know. So I just gave him a little hoodie and some shorts, you know?
Yeah, I feel like, you know, there's probably a higher chance that Rick Astley has worn this than he's worn my golfing
but that's the
monstrosity,
thing. Yours is way more fun. So I feel terrible. Okay. For his sleepwear, I found this like super cute pajama set with like we got the bunny slippers. It kind of works. I'd wear this. Love it. For our party outfit. I don't know. I found a flannel. I didn't know about the shoes or the pants. Laid back
party.
Yeah, we went for kind of a different kind of party vibe.
Right.
Yours with the glitter was very exciting.
Yeah, it's all right. Have the same outfits.
I know. I'm like, let me just copy really fast. And then for his swimwear, we've got like just some swim trunks. We got the flip-flops. I gave him some sunscreen and the pink sunglasses.
Sunscreen is perfect.
Yeah, I was pretty proud of this outfit, I won't lie. I think this one
looks great.
Yeah, I'd wear this.
I feel like I'm looking at Rick himself.
I know.
I completely agree.
I wonder what he would think about this if he were to see it.
Well, I mean, we could just, screen grab it, show it to him. He'll be on in like, an hour and a half?
Yeah, that's true. He's going to be here soon. Okay.
All right, Rick. React to this. No context. React to this.
Hi, Rick. React to this. No context. I was just messing around. I gave him this hot dog soup for hot weather outfit because I saw it. But the actual outfit I gave him was this one. We got the like classic dad on vacation outfit with the watch. We got the flip-flops. I think it looks cool. It feels right. And then for his cold weather, this is where I actually first saw the trench coat, and then I stole it and put on his everyday. But the trench coat, the classic trench coat I gave him for his cold weather outfit.
No, totally. The trench coat is where it's at.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it works.
It looks great. I think that your hair and your trench coat are far superior to anything I did. So I think that'll be good. I think Rick will like it.
Okay, that makes me feel better because I am gonna show him this.
Absolutely. Make sure you sneak in that's the swim trunks and sunscreen look. That was also very good.
But then the rest of it, leave that out.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to see the rest of it. It's fine.
I didn't say that.
Well, I did. Well, can I just say, I know we went like way over. I'm sorry for stealing your time, but thank you so much for hanging out today. This has been so much fun. I know that we had a bit of a hiccup in the beginning, but we made it work.
No worries.
And I think it turned out to be very quality content. So
absolutely.
I really had fun. So thank you again for
having
coming
me
on. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And I hope you guys have fun for the rest of the stream. I hope you have the best time of your life eating Rick Astley.
Thank you. I'm so scared, but I'm so excited. I'm terrified, but I'm so excited.
It'll be awesome. Make sure you and the cardboard cutout can both meet Rick Astley.
Oh yeah, I'll pull it out. I'll show him. I'll bring him so we can see him up close and personal. That's what he needs. All right, well, thank you. Have a great rest of your day.
Of course.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your day for this. Have the best rest of your day. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Okay, goodbye.
Absolutely. Bye.
Okay, we did it. We made it. That was really fun, actually.